The dog knows the way, developing a psychiatric service dog as my natural chill pill. 5 minutes of science, soul, and stories, from my heart to yours, shared for the ones who feel it all and need a way to walk through it. Opening. Some mornings, the air wakes before I do. It stands at the edge of my bed, humming with a low, wordless tension. My old friend, anxiety, arriving like an uninvited guest who knows exactly where the coffee is. And then there's Maui. The weight of his body spoon to my belly is not heavy. It's anchoring, a pulse of quiet in my storm. If my breath is a fluttering moth, his presence is the open palm it lands upon. The problem. I was not born with an easy nervous system. My body collects alarms like seashells, sometimes from real storms, sometimes from the imagined ones my mind rehearses. I had learned the official way to train a psychiatric service dog. Structured lessons, checklists, the tidy curriculum that the professionals taught me when I attended the school for professional trainers. Obedience first, then task work. Find any item, deliver it, be steady in any environment. It worked on paper. But paper doesn't soothe a racing heart at 6 a.m. Paper doesn't breathe with you. Story narrative. By the time Maui graduated, I had a dog who could ace any skills test. But when I brought him home, I realized the real work was just beginning. I invented a morning ritual, not in the manuals, not on the certification checklists, born from equal parts need and instinct. The rules were simple. First thing in the morning, after my ritual, long, deep breathing exercise, before words or screens, I'd greet him with a soft, "Good morning." He'd roll onto his side, sleepy-eyed, tail sweeping in slow arcs. I'd guide him gently onto his back so that his paw could rest against my leg, my grounding post. And then, slow body rubs, long, steady strokes. While I sang his "I Love You" song, it became his favorite. Mine too. The same song would later become his safety anchor, a way to tell him, even in the middle of a chaotic store or on a crowded street, we're safe. You're safe. I'm safe. Most mornings, we did this before I even sat up. Maui learned to wait for it, expect it, welcome it. I learned that if I started his day in joy, my own anxiety loosened its grip. Science and psychology. What we were doing, without naming it, was co-regulation. When two beings rest in each other's presence, breathing slows, heart rate steadies, cortisol drops. Touch paired with predictable, gentle rhythm activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that is the opposite of anxiety's fight-or-flight surge. Dogs, with their ability to attune to human heart rate and breath, can serve as living biofeedback. Studies show that petting a dog can lower blood pressure, slow respiration, and reduce stress hormones in both human and canine. Source can be found in the PDF handout. Symbolism and archetype. In Jungian terms, Maui became the servant king archetype. Not one who commands, but one who offers his gifts and presents, mirroring my own slow journey towards self-service through service to another. In Sanskrit, seva means selfless service, yet it was never one-directional. Each morning, as I tended to his joy, he tended to my peace. Galactic dream sequence. Around this time, I dreamt I was carrying a glass jar full of fireflies through a crowded train station. Every bump of a stranger's shoulder risked shattering the jar. Maui walked beside me, and the crowd seemed to open for him, space blooming around his body. I made it to the platform without losing a single light. Interpretation. The fireflies were my fragile moments of calm. Maui was both the shield and the spacemaker, guiding me to a place where what was delicate could remain intact. Turning point. The turning point was realizing that Maui's service was not in performing tasks, but in being woven into my nervous system's rhythm. The checklist-trained dog was useful. The dog who knew my breath was medicine. Closing ritual or reflection. Morning anchor practice. Before your day begins, start long, deep breathing. Sit with your dog. Invite touch in a way your dog enjoys. Long, predictable strokes. Pair it with a gentle, repetitive phrase or hum. Match your breathing to the rhythm of your strokes. Let the moment finish before the world rushes in. Final echo. Sometimes the truest training begins after the certificate is framed. Quick reference guide. Your dog as morning medicine. Anchor before action. Start the day with touch and breath before tasks. This sets a nervous system baseline. Pair a phrase with peace. A song or mantra now can become a safety cue later. Let them serve by being. Tasks are helpful. Attunement is healing. Make it mutual. Service is a two-way current. When you give, you receive. You don't need to be still to find peace. You just need a place to rest your breath. And the dog knows the way.